what kind of sandwiches were they?
Okay.
Let's get into this.
So the first one, roast beef, classic.
Okay.
Second one was
Wait. Hold. Yeah. Back up. When
Okay.
you say roast beef classic, you're going to need to break that down because I'm not sure if I trust your roast beef classic.
There's only one way to eat a
a
roast beef
classic
sandwich.
roast beef.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, it's general sandwich.
What was
talk,
on
it
your
sounds-
roast beef sandwich?
How do you
Lettuce,
construct this
onion,
for us?
tomato, mayo, a little bit of Italian dressing on it. You know,
On a roast beef?
What kind of cheese?
What kind of bread?
provolone.
Okay.
It was
Provolone, okay.
white sub bread.
Okay.
Mm,
The
you made more
oil
like a
on a
hoagie.
roast beef is kind of weird.
I didn't. It's what they have at McConey's. It's a McConey sandwich.
I
so
say
it's not
no
like-
to McConey's oil every time.
You're missing out, buddy.
Okay.
I don't like wet sandwiches.
I thought you made it yourself. This was a
No, he went to McConey's.
Okay.
And he
I
bought
bought
2
it.
sandwiches.
Okay. Now what was the other one?
Egg salad. It was the same thing, except with instead of roast beef, it had egg salad.
Something's wrong with
Wait,
me.
it had everything else on it, but
I'm
everything else.
disturbed.
Oil
That's-
and provolone
I'm not
and egg
okay
salad.
with that. That's
no,
I
no,
know.
no.
I didn't want to tell you that one. I didn't want to say that out loud.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beers Per Minute. I'm your host, Nick Pettit. With me, as always, Calvin Mile and Devin Lopez.
Yellow.
Hello.
I'm tired this week.
Me too.
You
I-
look like it.
I thought it was Friday yesterday,
Me too.
Yeah.
and then it
No way.
disappointed me greatly
Oh my god.
Aw.
when it was
I
not.
worked Sunday, so that's why I think
Mm.
I thought it was Friday.
No, I was just exhausted, and I was like, "This
Okay.
has to be Friday," and then it wasn't.
My goodness, same man. That's wild.
You
Crazy.
you want some actual honesty? I almost thought about texting you guys to cancel for today.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I was so close. Like maybe we could do it tomorrow. Maybe we could do it tomorrow.
Possibly.
But
We
I
probably
held in.
could've.
I held in. I'm good. No, I'm good.
I'm proud of you.
I got my beer and I got a Red Bull and good. Yeah,
Okay,
good.
hold on. I'm driving over to Mick's house to give him a hug.
I just need sleep. Ah, whoa, almost dropped it. Don't do that.
So when you make mayonnaise, it's best to use.
Oh God, no!
one of-
Oh, God, Jesus. Again.
Best to,
You can, yeah.
Yes.
best to use an immersion blender. Then it won't break.
What you been up to, Devin?
Oh man, what haven't I been getting into this week?
Did-
Go ahead. No.
Did you have fun at a fun little show that you might have went to? No, not that one. Not that one.
Just
But
one.
the one that
little
the one that we went to.
Oh
Where
my
we
God,
had some
okay.
fun.
Yes. Oh
When we
man.
saw the old Dustard Cupboard themselves.
dusted cupboard.
Mm-hmm. Amazing show at the Beyblade House in Tacoma. Oh, it inspired me to look into doing that here in Raymond.
Wait, at your house?
It's amazing.
No, like finding
house.
a place.
Gotcha.
I actually went to a realty lady that I know and asked her if she had like a basement or a empty something that we could rent for a night to do it. And she's like, I might. So she's gonna get in contact with me, and maybe we'll
Oh
get
wow.
get a band down here. Get a house show
Cool.
played. Yeah, but the show was great. It was amazing. We had
11 out of
Elliot Green opened. She's awesome. Then we had New You. They were from Tacoma, right?
10. Yes. I believe
And
so.
Elliot Green was from Seattle. Then Swiss Army Wife was from Portland. They drove all the way from Portland.
Yep.
They put on a hell of a show. I feel like they were like the most energetic besides
Oh,
Dusty Cubby.
man.
But they were great.
They brought some good moshing out of me. I gotta tell you that much. Yeah.
I don't know any of these
And-
people.
And both of us had to take make a double take because we thought like Calvin lied to us and said he couldn't make it, and then he's like playing in one of the bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
We saw.
that was
Do you
me.
remember? Do you
I was
remember it?
there. Yeah, I was
Do
there.
you remember?
Yeah. That's
We did talk about
specifically,
it.
No,
specifically
we did.
why.
Yeah, we did. Did you remember?
Specifically
Do you
why I
remember?
told you I couldn't go. It's because I was performing.
I don't remember this.
I didn't want to spoil it.
The lead singer for well, I said that weird singer for New You. Remember, he looked like he was Calvin's doppelganger.
It was me, actually.
Oh boy, I don't remember this one guy. Sorry.
Oh man,
It was a
Devin,
long night.
do you
you're
block
the
out
one that
during
pointed it out
podcasts
to me.
and events? Devin just blocks out
Well,
when he does anything.
to be honest, we were moshing and everything. And that was the best too because it was just like
Yeah.
a bunch of friends
Yeah.
vibing, just flowing and pushing, and
There was
yeah.
probably, I would say, like 13 people there that weren't in bands already. Like total 13 people that weren't in the bands.
Just straight vibing.
And we brought
yeah.
9 of them, I
Yep.
feel like. So there was 4 people we didn't know other than the bands. And yeah, they were the only people in the mosh pit, and it was great.
It
It
was
was so
amazing.
much fun.
We were so sweaty and gross. Even Parker brought it out and said it smells like a emo show in here.
I mean, you guys are
Like,
normally
yep.
sweaty and gross, so.
The
Yeah,
ending was so choice, though. Ending on Stacy's mom,
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
It was.
Yeah.
Dusty Cubby played Stacy's mom.
They
Yes.
did.
It
It
was so
was
good.
That
so good.
alone would be worth the show, I feel like.
So you gotta come next time. It's great.
Yeah.
And we talked to them about getting them in Olympia when Spud goes on tour, and they are down. So stay tuned for all that information. Everybody.
Also, Calvin, I don't know if you know this. Me and Mick have already talked about it. And so I feel like it's time we broke the news to you.
Mm.
Cade, the drummer, is leaving. He will not be with them anymore. So process that.
Is that the
now.
long hair guy?
Yes.
Okay.
He
Are
is
you
finishing the month out.
I never spoke to him.
Are you okay, man?
I mean, it's
I'm fine.
Do you need a second? We can
No.
we can pause the podcast if you
I'm
need a second to.
bussing every day, all the time.
All right.
Oh.
You
24/7 bussing.
Hey.
Bussing.
Busting with your bussy.
No. Nope. Don't say that anymore.
So I've been messing with some crafts. Get my mind just kind of like busy work.
Like Minecraft?
No. I've been looking into paper crafts. You guys ever do that?
no.
You like print a whole bunch of pages and no, it's not where like you print a whole bunch of stuff and then you cut it out and like glue it all together and it like make models or things.
I paper
I've done that
crafted.
once with. Oh, go ahead.
I paper crafted the entire Mario 64 game when I was like 14.
Wow.
Every single enemy and every single item and 100 coins and stars and red coins and everything. Made the whole game in paper.
That's cool.
I guess I paper crafted a Mandalorian helmet.
Nice.
And I got to the cardboard stage of making a Mandalorian helmet before I gave up. So
Well, this is what I got so far.
there it is.
A Halo
That's
Marine.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Got that ODST helmet.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and it will fit.
Can you
So
wear it
what I'm
right now?
doing is, no, I can't. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going over it with a thin layer of glue and water just to like give it a hard surface, and then I'm going to like polyurethane it and make it super hard so I can actually carve this part out so I can get my head into it because this is just supposed to be the soft spot that you can throw on your head, but it will fit, and I'm gonna make it like really cool.
It looks like it would fit now.
It just won't go through the hole.
Like you'd rip it if you try to put it on.
Yeah, it like hits here and then goes.
Mm.
Yeah, and so after I did that, I printed out the battle rifle from Halo 4, and I'm doing that now with cardboard.
Wow,
It's huge, dude. It's freaking huge, dude. It's great.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
We're gonna have to do a live action Halo episode where we act like we're ODSTs.
Hey, you guys got to make your own armor and stuff. Then I give you
that. This is good busy work for you. So can you just make us one too? And just in your spare time,
no,
your
for me.
abundance of spare
My
time.
busy work, not
And then
busy. I'm good. I
feel like Mick needs some more work now that he's not editing anymore.
Yeah, he needs something to do.
Hey, I've been trying to get you guys together to do some writing and things.
We said yes, and then you disappeared. That's what happened. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
when you say yes,
We said yeah,
you
sounds
agree
good,
to
and then you
things
were
like
like,
Gavin Free agrees to things where you're like, yes, but if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it. Or I'm just not gonna. If nobody says anything, then I'll just. Oh yeah.
well, if
we can do
you're
it."
spearheading it, then you have to spearhead it, right?
Well, you have people have to tell me when you have time and things like that too.
Who's Gavin Free? Is this a
Gavin Free from
household
Rooster
name?
Teeth. No,
Gordon
Rooster Teeth.
Freeman.
Slow mo guys. Oh my
Which
god,
slow-mo guy?
Gavin, not Dan.
I know that doesn't tell me which one.
Beard.
The one with the beard. Okay,
That's
got
Gavin.
it. That's Gavin.
Yep. Yep. He's been part of Achievement Hunter forever. And he's one of the hosts of F Face.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he's the guy behind you with the beard.
That's Andrew, Jeff, and Gavin, and then that's Eric Badeur.
Now you point
Eric-
him out, Devin.
Eric's
Now you
one of my
point at him,
favorites.
Devin.
Oh, me point them. Right. This is can't do it. Eric, I think you said his name was Andrew, Gavin, and
Eric.
There's two Erics. I don't know why I felt like I was really
You
confusing.
got
with their
one,
parents' name.
or well, I mean, I guess you got 2 out of 4 right because he helped you. But it's that is Eric, that's Gavin, Jeff with the G,
Close.
and that's Andrew.
So close.
Andrew Panton,
Basically got them.
just about, yeah.
Good job, Devin.
So what you guys been doing? You went to a different show too, Devin, without us. How was that? Tell us what did you go and
It was pretty busted.
indulge into?
Indulgent. I went and saw some Young Gravy. A little Young Gravy, a little Baby No Money,
Gross.
a little Young Bay.
Nasty.
They were pretty good actually. It was a pretty fun show.
Better than Old Bay?
Better than Old Bay? The Spice?
Well, he says Young Bay, so I'm asking, is it better than Old Bay?
Yes, way better.
Okay.
I got Fruit Loops thrown at me. It was a pretty solid show, you guys.
Sounds like
Did you
a
eat any
regular
Fruit Loops?
Tuesday.
Did I eat the Fruit Loops? Absolutely, I did.
Oh, nice.
Like from Young Gravy's sweaty palm into your mouth, and then you ate them.
Yup.
Did you lick his fingers?
No, I didn't lick his. I
Oh.
wasn't that close to
Did you lick the gravy off of his pants?
I tried to catch a cheese book, like a cheese cooking book. Didn't catch that. Tried to catch some Air Force Ones. Also did not catch those. That was pretty much it.
But you caught Fruit Loops. Good job.
I definitely caught the Fruit Loops.
Those
some
made
in
up
my
for
mouth and some in my hands.
Those made up for the Air Force Ones for sure.
Absolutely.
Do you still have the ones you kept in your hands?
No, I ate those. I
Oh,
was so hungry,
You have
man.
to frame them.
You keep like one. You just keep one.
You frame them. Call them
One
gravy
Fruit Loop.
loops. The gravy
Yeah.
loops.
And you bring it to the next one, be like, "Gravy, look, I kept your Fruit Loop."
He's gonna think
Like
you're
where
insane.
you could dip it so it's like in resin and wear
Dip
it
it
on
in
like a
gravy.
chain.
Fruit Loop.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
oh,
actually.
you could have Marcus put it in glass so it looks like it's got gravy poured on it.
That would be perfect.
Marcus, you need to get on that.
Okay, Marcus. So Devin and I were having an argument before about burgers versus Mexican food.
Oh my gosh.
I would want to circle.
And how they're not close to the same thing at all.
That's not what the argument
So-
was about at all. No,
Okay.
it was about which one's better.
Well, I feel like my point is valid there with that.
That doesn't mean anything. No, they're obviously not the
point?
same food. Why would they be the same food?
Well, you're comparing.
We're not comparing.
You're saying Mexican food is better than burgers, or burgers better than Mexican food.
I was saying. So my point was, my stance in the argument was I feel like I enjoy burgers more than Mexican food.
Mm.
And Devin was saying you're crazy. Tacos are the greatest thing that was ever invented. That was Devin's.
I don't
point.
think I said that. I think I said Mexican food in general. But
Okay.
yeah.
So I just want to circle back around to that really quick because there's a place called Mexican Burgers. It's a food truck.
Okay.
This is gonna be
It
my
combines
rec.
them.
This is gonna be my rec
Mm.
of the episode. I need to find it really quick.
Nice. Crack that open.
That was the Red Bull too.
That was a
and
crisp
and
crack.
that was from an arm's length away.
And I don't even know where. I think it's in Kent.
Man, that was some good chugging noises too. I mean, that was some throaty chugging.
I'll need to find it
Man.
later. But they
The
have
Mexican burgers.
Mexican burgers. It's a food truck. I think it's in Kent. It's up north. They have probably the second best burger I've ever had in my life. They're amazing. They take
Okay.
all of your favorite Mexican flavors and they put it in a burger,
It's
and it's spectacular.
not to get too into the weeds here, you guys, because that's what we do in this podcast. Try to not get too in the weeds on things. I feel like it's not even just the flavors of Mexican food, but it's also the textures. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like
Mm.
you have all the different textures in Mexican food, and burgers generally have one, maybe two textures going on for them.
It
Yeah, I
depends.
mean, yeah, because you have a wetness scale on burgers that once you go past that, then it's too sloppy. Whereas with Mexican food, if it's wet, it's fine. Like it's just soaked
It can
into
be.
whatever it was.
Dude, I feel like
Like
Mexican
that's
food also has 2 or 3 textures.
Oh no, it has
Mm.
a wide
It has
variety of
tortilla, meat,
textures.
and rice. Those are 3 textures.
Those are
they use no, they use potato and a whole bunch of stuff. Like potato's a
there's
huge
so
thing
many
down in.
Potato
crispiness
has the
in
same texture as tortilla.
no.
Does
What do you
not.
Yeah. Or rice, depending on how it's cooked, I guess.
N- if you
No,
go
those are
no,
one's so
Okay.
soft. The other one is chewy.
What?
yeah, corn's like kind of gritty.
Yeah,
Okay, there's also
Corn,
flour tortilla, though.
which are soft.
Yeah.
yes, but the main thing they use is
Exactly.
corn.
Well,
Flour tortilla is more for Americans who just were like, oh, I don't like corn tortillas.
It's true.
Like me. I don't like corn tortillas too much.
I think flour's better, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't had any Mexican dishes with potatoes in them, actually.
Bobby made
Tacos,
enchiladas the
tacos
other
de
day.
papa.
Tacos de papa?
Yeah,
Papa's tacos?
yeah,
No, I have not had
Nice.
potato tacos. No.
they're so good. You fry
Um,
up some crispy potatoes in there, man.
I'm sure they sound. I mean, the potatoes are good and everything, but just all the Mexican restaurants I've been to, they don't serve
Papas
potatoes.
frizo.
They
Yes,
serve
good one.
they serve tortillas, rice, beans, meat. Every single item. That's what they consist of, unless it's
You're
like a
you're
shrimp
talking about the
dish.
Taco Bell menu. You're not
No,
actually talking about actual
I'm
Mexican
talking
food.
about a taco truck or the Las Palmas Taqueria that's in Shelton. Any other Mexican trucks I've been to, all of the food is the similar flavor, similar texture.
We're also not talking about taco trucks, though.
Yeah.
This isn't taco trucks. Just as we're not talking about when we're talking about burgers. I understand we're not just talking about Red Robin.
Mhm.
Like there is
Yum.
a sponsored now.
Red Robin burgers get soggy.
Absolutely, they do. Generally, all burgers I've had are soggy burgers.
Hmm.
Soggy bottom burgers.
Why do That's because you like Dick's.
Dick's is good.
Dick's
Dick's
burgers are soggy bottom burgers. Those
No,
burgers are
they're
no
gross.
not.
no.
They're
They
not.
got a good crust on them. Like they got a good
No,
grill that holds
nasty.
the mayo on there so it doesn't go through it. It's
It
good.
I
depends
feel
on
like
the
you guys
kind of
don't know
mayo.
what a good burger is, because when I
Or not mayo,
posted a
their
picture,
special sauce.
of the Katsu burger, you both thought it looked like the driest burger you've ever seen in your life, and it
It
was
was too
not
big
dry at all.
It was way too much.
and it
Way
was
too
way
much
too
going
big.
on, man.
Yep, way too big.
No, it's perfect size.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're tripping. You don't appreciate good burgers.
No, when it's like that, that's too much because I can't like
Yeah, you can. I
you know.
did. I did it actually. You can. You take
I'm
it
sure that
and
was
you push
embarrassing
it
to
into
watch,
your mouth.
honestly.
No,
I'm
it's
sure there's
easy.
people that were around you watching you eat that, and they were like, "We
No,
need to go now.
that's how you
This
eat
is
the
not a
burger.
safe place for anybody. We need to
You
leave."
guys don't. You guys can't unhinge your
I
jaw to
felt
eat burgers
violated
like me.
watching this.
Family in the corner cover their young child's eyes.
They were also eating the same burgers as me. Everyone's doing the same thing.
Papa, why does that man's mouth open so wide?
That's how you
Is
eat
that
burgers.
is that what is this unholy thing that's happening?
Is
You
that a
guys are crazy.
demon?
What burgers do you even like? If you don't like burgers that are big, what do you like? You like McDonald's or something? Like, what do you like?
No, like, okay, McDonald's are flat burgers too. Like that, so that there's you're
I'm
going
talking
from
about
that
the
to like
burger,
that.
not just
Like,
patty.
yeah, right. I'm saying like the burgers are like that from McDonald's or whatever, and then your ones you got are like
It
that.
was not as big
So
as my
like,
head. I promise you.
it's not. It's not as
It
big
fit
as
in
your
my
head.
hand, my guy. It fit in my hand. I was
That's
holding
too
it.
big. It's too big.
This right here is as big as your jaw.
No.
Look at that.
You're from there to there.
That's the jaw. The
Get a tape
bun
measure.
squish.
Ah,
What? So, what burgers do you like? Well, give me an example of a burger you enjoy.
right in the middle.
What burger? Give me a place.
Big Tom's.
Hugh Thompson. Good.
Big Tom's burgers are good. They're also big.
Not like that.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Maybe if you buy
Calvin, all of their
if you
burgers.
buy the little stupid burger, if you buy the Big Tom, the Big Tom burger is that big. That's how big it is.
Oh yeah, that's an obscenely big burger.
No, that's a normal burger that
I'm a little Tom man.
I get the Big Tom every time.
I'm a little Tom. No, you're a little Tom man too.
No.
You just decide your mouth is a big Tom mouth.
No,
and it's
I'm
not a big
hungry.
Tom mouth.
I'm a
You have a
hungry
little
man.
Tom mouth and you
The
know it.
little Tom burger
He's
is not enough
training.
food. I eat the big burgers because I got big hunger.
Oh, and I eat 2 sandwiches and I'm a sinner now?
Yeah, I don't
I mean, come
understand.
on.
I don't understand how the little Tom can fill you up if you can eat 2 Maconi sandwiches for dinner. You have to get
I
2 little
don't
Toms
need
and
to
a full
eat 2
fry.
Maconi sandwiches, okay? I just am. And I
Okay.
don't need you to shame me like this on air.
I'm just saying, like,
I've had a long week too, everybody, okay?
Big Tom's
And this is
burgers
how
are
I'm
good.
dealing with it.
Big Tom's burgers are good, but if you get the little ninny burgers, then you're just getting a kid's meal. That's what you're getting. Get the man's burger, the Big
I'm
Tom.
getting the burger that is the size of my mouth, okay? I'm not
Why do you base your food off the size of your mouth, not the size of your stomach?
Okay.
I've never had White Castle.
So in the
Never
chat,
had White
Swab
Castle.
recommended White Castle. I've never had White Castle before. I have no say in where White Castle
I've heard White
is.
Castle is like a lot of bread. That's what I've heard.
Isn't there a Harold and Kumar movie about White Castle?
That
Okay.
literally is what it's called. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Okay, cool. Never seen it. I just know it exists.
I've only seen like the edited versions on
Okay.
MTV and stuff. It's great when it's edited. So have you ever had it, Swa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like so it can be a little bit bready only because they're like the little bite-sized burger kind of deals, like the little King's
Sliders.
Hawaiian
Sliders.
buns, but with they're little sliders. But you order them in like boxes of a half dozen or a dozen or what, like you get a ton of them at once. But they're great because they're just like quick little snack size. They're not fancy.
Okay.
It's just meat, maybe some onions, and the bun.
It sounds like more Devon size of
But
burger.
they're great because you can
between
have
two
one or you can have 20. It's like whatever you feel like having.
Who knows?
Are they worth the like hype?
For some people, they are. I mean, I like them, but they're not like it's not the best burger I've ever had. But it's an experience. It's a thing. It's a thing to have. They're best if you get them like the real ones because you can buy like frozen boxes of them to reheat, but it's not the same.
I feel like I can't trust any of you guys'
Like-
opinions on burgers anymore.
Is it like warranted enough for like a Mick and Devin and Calvin go to White Castle?
That would be if you documented that would be good times, particularly because of the argument that I'm sure would ensue at the end.
In a White Castle, which from
Yes.
what little I know about a White Castle would probably not be the most obscene thing that has happened inside the White Castle.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The closest White Castle to us is in Las Vegas.
There we go.
Yet another reason to go to Vegas. Look at that. Look
On
at that.
the list.
It's almost like that was scripted.
Weird. It's actually on the golf course too. Like that's the only one is on the
Are
golf
they,
your mouth.
course.
wait, will they bring us beer and White Castle while we golf?
You mean there's White
You
Castle?
could probably have a cart girl bring some over, I would imagine. I don't see why not.
No, there's 3 of them in Las Vegas.
Well, then we
One
gotta
of
try
them-
all 3 of them, see which one's better.
Yeah, they're probably all exactly the same because it's White Castle.
Maybe
It's a fast food restaurant. Like,
not all McDonald's are the same.
yeah, some are trash and some are super trash. That's the difference in McDonald's.
No, you go to like
Slow
Canada,
your
they have
roll there, homie.
yeah. What cool special things does your McDonald's have over there
In
that we can't get over
in
here in the
Frenchland,
U.S.?
Well, most of the fast food places, we don't have a whole lot of fast food places, but the ones we do, they have lots of like special cheeses and things that you'll get on the burgers.
Mm.
Uh, and depending on the season of the, depending on what time of year it is, it'll be a different kind. So they'll have different kinds of blues. They'll have one called raclette. They'll have, yeah, it just depends on the time of year, but they'll be sort of the whatever's in fashion for that season. They'll have it on a burger.
Hmm.
yeah,
I know
Also,
in
the chicken is way better. Like even the
yeah,
chicken
I'm sure.
nuggets, you can taste the difference.
Because
It's
the chicken over in the
higher
American
quality.
McDonald's is like slime or
it's
something. It's
it's
not.
literally ground up baby chicks
It's not actual chicken meat.
in bits.
Is it really?
Yeah. They just like throw it down a conveyor belt and just grinds it all up into a nice pink paste.
Pink
I
paste.
mean, it's not the worst thing I've eaten, that's for sure.
Not
Put a little honey
at
mustard
all.
on it, call it a day or a
Hmm.
night.
I don't know. I feel like
Well,
other countries' McDonald's might be better than our McDonald's, but they're all
mhm.
still garbage food. I mean, if
Not
you're in France, are you going to go to a authentic French restaurant, or are you going to go to McDonald's?
I mean, if you
It depends on how much time you have, but I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, like France doesn't have like fast, convenient food in like a
No,
little local
no,
store. They only have fancy
no.
restaurants.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
So in France, fast food has a bad rap, right? I
sure.
mean, for obvious reasons. And generally speaking, if it can be cooked and served to you in like less than a couple minutes, then it's considered fast food.
Mm-hmm.
So
hmm,
your choices are junk or a proper meal.
Hmm. They don't have like little bodegas or anything that like just have
No,
fresh
nope.
food that's just being cooked. Oh, that's weird.
Not generally. You can
Like
you
the
can
whole
get
country?
some basically. You can get some at like a farmer's market. You might be able to get something where but it'll be things where they're actively cooking it, and
Right.
basically you're getting what they're cooking as they walk up. Like there won't be a lot of
Sure.
pre-prepared things unless it's stuff that you're going to take home to cook. So
hmm.
it's not really a thing. Like barbecue isn't a thing
Sure.
because it's something that you cook slowly over a long period of time, so it's kind of got to be ready to eat when you get there, and
Mm-hmm.
that's sort of
Mm.
thought of as being fast food.
Hmm.
Interesting. France
It
sounds
feels like
weird.
it feels like other countries in general, like, and they view eating as more of like a experience that you end up doing versus something that you just quickly get done and over
Right.
with and move on with your day. So you
Yeah.
do it as a whole
It's
thing
it's like
versus
sacrilege to just wolf down food and move on with your day. It's like no. You need to sit and appreciate and enjoy this meal. And it needs to be high quality. It needs to be freshly prepared from
Mm-hmm.
fresh ingredients and yeah.
which is probably why it's
I mean,
also
you
healthier.
could do like what do you call it? Kebabs. You can do that. I mean,
Hmm.
that's
Okay.
still considered fast food here. But that's probably the closest thing you get to like a quick pick it up and go sort of food that isn't McDonald's.
Man, I heard in is it Vietnam or no Cambodia. It was Cambodia. There's this actor that was over there filming something, and he instead of like going to a hotel and like staying in the tourist places, he hired a taxi, just like a guy on a motorcycle, and he's like, I don't want to stay where all the white people are. Like, I want to know what you do. I want to stay where you stay, and show me around. So we hired him for like a whole week to show him around and things. Um, so they just said okay. So he loaded up his bags and stuff and had him jump on the back of this motorcycle. They just beelined it right into the jungle, just right into the jungle. So they were going by like the killing fields and like all these like places where these massacres and stuff happen, like all the old things. And they were getting hungry, so he asked like, if you want food. He said, "Well, I want to eat what you eat." So he said, "Okay." So like pull up to the side of this guy that has a slaughtered cow, and they just slice a chunk off, put it on a piece of paper, and hand it to them, and they take off. And they call it go. So just straight up fresh meat, and you just eat it. So then he got shown around for the whole week, and then I think it was the last day before he had to leave. He called in. The guy did and said, "Man, I can't show you around. I have to go to a wedding. I'm sorry." He's like, "Well, do you mind if I go? It'd be kind of cool." He's like, "Oh, if you want to, sure. It's just a normal wedding." So he went to the wedding, and turns out that they love it when like Americans and stuff come over because they usually don't see them.
Yeah.
So even though this was a wedding celebration, he was the focus. Like they had him sit at the table with the bride and groom
The
and
American.
danced with the bride and like all this stuff. So cool.
I mean, I'd probably be like if a celebrity came to our wedding, right? Like
Mhm.
if Jeff Goldblum or something came to your wedding,
But
like
but it wasn't the
First
fact that
celebrity
you
you
were.
thought of.
I
well,
mean,
like
that'd be
I'm just
great.
thinking of like a beloved
Wow.
celebrity that everybody loves,
Oh,
like
yes, this is
Jeff
a very,
Goldblum.
very nice wedding right here. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like you definitely have him dance with the bride,
Very
100%.
nice.
That was a good impression, actually. I like eyes too. He did really good.
You have to do that. And he wasn't even like they didn't know who he was. They didn't know he was a famous person. He was just this white guy.
hmm
That was great.
Do you pretend to be famous at that point? Like, I mean, you could just say you were anybody at that point. You could be Ryan Reynolds if you wanted to. I mean, you could just say I'm Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, they might know who Ryan Reynolds. Everybody knows who Ryan
I'm
Reynolds.
just saying, but like you could choose as like a minor celebrity and you could impersonate them probably for the rest of the event.
Hi, I'm Patton Oswalt.
There we go.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Patton Oswalt is?
No,
How do you not know who Patton Oswalt?
You know.
I don't know very many celebrity names, honestly.
You know who it is.
I
If I look at him, I might know who he is, but
mean, he kind of has the same build as Devin. Short and
I
stocky.
feel like that's vaguely insulting, Patton.
No, you're just kind of short and stocky. And that's
Like comparison. I'm gonna sit up, fix my posture a little bit.
feel like you're hunched over a little too much.
Get the back brace.
He was Ratatouille.
Oh, he was Ratatouille. I didn't realize that, honestly.
which Ratatouille?
The fifth one.
The main mouse.
The main guy. The rat or the guy?
Otherwise,
Remy.
yeah, Remy.
The
Yeah,
rat.
Remy.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I would have been more
I
specific.
still don't know what he
if
looks
it was
like.
other than the main character of the film.
He was Ratatouille.
Well, there were two main characters. I'm saying
I mean, when you
the
say
guy is also a main
One
character.
of them is a mouse.
Yeah, but if
said-
if you're just saying you said he was Ratatouille, and I'm like, that's just the
Yeah.
movie name. That could be anybody in
so
the
if
show.
I say John C. Riley is Wreck-It Ralph, oh no, that one doesn't work actually because that's the name of the character.
yeah,
Let me think of another one. There's another one that we could think of for it.
we're gonna sit in silence. Do you think of it?
Yes, just shut up, shut up, and let me think.
He was also on the King Queens. Patton Oswalt was
King Queens,
King of Queens.
King of Queens.
You guys
What
know
is
not know what that is either.
Is that
I know the TV show.
That's the TV
Yep.
show with what's his name? Kevin James. Got it.
They are.
So
He's
proud of
great.
myself.
Have you ever seen his stand up?
No, that
It's
actually
pretty
probably
great.
be really
It's
good.
great. He does a
Probably
bit
better
about.
than the majority of his movies. So.
Oh, it's great. It's like kind of the same. It's great. It's
Oh,
like the stupid
okay.
slapstick stuff. It's awesome though. He has a bit about getting like eating peanuts at a bar and then getting like the peanut husk like stuck in your throat and having to like try to clear it when you're talking, and you have to do that like thing. He does it for a good like 30 seconds. It's amazing. What you looking at there, Calvin? You kind of distracted, looking down at your phone, at your belly.
I'm googling something.
What you googling?
It's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Googling a secret. Devin,
we
think of any
know-
movies yet?
No, my brain is off of that now.
Were you thinking of one?
Your brain didn't brain?
Did you Google one?
No, I've not googled one.
Hmm.
Well, we know that Mick is drinking Red Bull. What are
And
you drinking, Calvin?
Bush.
Oh, and Bush.
Bush.
I'm drinking it's called a Dark and Stormy. It's rum and ginger ale.
Ooh,
What kind of ginger ale?
rum?
It looks like a beer.
I like that.
Our priorities are.
Answer both at the same
It's
time.
it's the regular ginger ale everybody drinks. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the one you get on airplanes. It's the
Canada Dry.
Canada Dry. That's like the only ginger ale. There's like 2 ginger ale brands.
Seagram's is the other one.
No.
Seagram's is the
There's
other
also
one.
Cock and
No.
Bull.
I've never heard of that.
There is the it starts with the B, I believe. My wife gets it, and they come in the little mugs like the Olympia bottle.
Yes. Boone.
No, Boone's Farm is a wine.
No, not Boone's
for
Farm.
women.
It starts with a B.
Yeah, it does. It's
Bundaberg.
yes, that's the one.
And there's
Never
another
heard-
one that's
never
from
heard of
one.
either of these.
or like Oregon. I forget what that one is.
there?
There's Rachel's, but that's in Seattle.
Okay.
What's the other one that's
That's
really
ginger
really good?
beer. That's not ginger ale.
The same thing,
That-
bro.
No, it's not.
Ale and beer.
Oh my gosh.
No, ginger beer is way different than ginger ale. Ginger ale is sweet. Ginger beer is actually ginger. It's like kind of spicy.
So is ginger ale.
Ginger ale
It's
is not
as
spicy.
spicy.
Ginger ale doesn't have real ginger in it.
Cock and Bull is ginger ale, right?
Ginger
beer.
ginger beer is way different than ginger ale. I don't know exactly how to describe to you the way that I'm saying it, other than what I've already said. But
A
they're way
true
different.
ginger beer will have been fermented with yeast, unlike a ginger ale that's simply carbonated. So no, they both
Okay.
have ginger flavor. They both are exactly the same, except one's fermented with yeast and the other one is simply carbonated.
Oh, interesting. That's why it's spicy then.
Yeah.
Right. But like
What's the-
Canada Dry, ginger ale is made with real ginger. It's just not fermented.
Yes.
What's the other one that I'm thinking of though?
I don't
Bundaberg
know.
was very good.
That's the one you usually get for making Moscow mules.
Yeah, that one's just a solid one. I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Canada Dry ginger ale is not made with real ginger. Nope.
Did you really need to dispute that right?
Yep.
I mean, that's just hurtful.
You knew that was coming. You knew that was happening.
That's just
As soon
hurtful.
as you said that,
Googled it.
the face went. The screen came
There's a
on.
minimal amount of ginger extract, but that's not real ginger, and it's mostly carbonated water and high fructose corn syrup.
Where do you think they extract the ginger from?
I understand that they extract it from real ginger, but that doesn't mean that it's got real ginger in it, and it's like less than 1% of the beverage is ginger extract. It's not like ginger
it
beer,
still has real ginger in it.
No, it doesn't.
If it's an extract from real ginger,
That doesn't make it real ginger. That makes it an extract.
Of real ginger.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it's an extract of ginger. It's not real ginger. That's different.
That's different than ginger flavoring, which has nothing to do with real ginger. Because
Sure.
you have a flavoring of something, an extract is actually from the real thing, as opposed to being just a chemical replication of the flavor.
Okay.
The same
It's
thing
like
with
vanilla and fake vanilla. You're having vanilla
Shall we go back
bean
to that
or
conversation?
beaver
Yeah.
anus.
Where do you guys think ginger extract or ginger flavoring comes from? Do you think it comes from another animal, like just some random?
Maybe mushrooms.
This also says natural flavors, so maybe it does have beaveriness in it. Because that was the indicator, right? If it's a natural
Another
flavor, that means
aquatic
it comes from a
animal.
natural anus.
The aquatic animals give us all of our flavorings. That's what we're
Every single aquatic
Oh,
animal.
hey, Calvin. You are a big fat liar about whale milk or whale ice cream.
What are you talking about?
It is not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not. We did some extensive Googling and research. It is
Who's
not
we?
a thing. My brother, my wife, and I. We spent about an hour and a half Googling all of this, and the concept of it, yes, but the fact that you can't get it. And the milking has been done in captivity, and it's very dangerous to actually milk them. I mean, yes, we did. We were talking about that too. What kind of milking is this?
No. I was going back to the whale fat ice cream.
Okay.
Did you look at the Eskimo ice cream thing?
Well, okay, that's different. That's whale fat.
Right.
Yeah.
But is that what we were talking about? Was whale
No,
fat?
we're talking whale milk.
Whale milk ice cream.
Did you
Oh,
look up facts for whale fat ice cream?
yeah, that's why I looked it up. My bad.
Okay.
No,
So
I
yeah.
just did it just now.
Oh, just now.
I'm not honestly thinking about this too much.
No, last
Um,
time. Is that what you looked up, or did you actually look up the milk?
I just looked up the milk and I saw that it was
Okay.
something that was done. I didn't look up too much about it. It really did not pour over the whole whale milking thing.
I mean,
I
as
immediately
soon
tried
as
to
I
clear up my
mentioned it,
search browser.
as soon as I mentioned it, Bobby went, no, Google. Bam, prove this wrong.
What
Can we
was
have
it?
can we
What
have
was it
Bobby
that
on
I
the
said
podcast
that whale
just to
milk makes
prove
the best
Calvin
ice
wrong?
cream?
Yeah,
Which it
you
would.
said that. You said it does.
It,
You said
it,
that they do that. You said that you can get it's what you were saying.
I said that I wanted to get some. I didn't know where I could get it from.
You definitively said whale milk makes the best ice
It
cream.
does.
How do you know?
Scientifically, it would because it has the highest fat content. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That was what I said. I said
does and would are.
whale milk makes the best ice cream because it has the highest fat content. That was what I said,
But
which is true.
you don't know that though.
That's what makes good ice cream. That was my point. Good ice
No,
cream is defined
if
based
you
off
look
of
at what
fat
they say
content of
about
milk.
the whale milk is that it has a very, very strong fish and salt water flavor.
You'd have to filter it.
And gross. And the fact that the reason it's so thick with all that fat is because it would dissipate in the water. But when they have to like milk their babies, they either it has to like come up there and like worm its way up under a flap to get it to suckle on it, or the mom has to shoot the milk across the water into the baby. It's pretty gross.
I'm glad we're talking about this again. I'm glad we've
That's
hashed
funny.
this out. We figured it
Yep.
out.
Apparently, I just looked it up. Apparently, seal milk would be similar, which is available.
Oh, we went down that too of like which animals can you get milk from and have been made ice cream out of.
Yeah.
What
And, like,
animals can you milk?
cheeses, and like we went down the path of yak and all those
You
things.
guys really got into it, huh?
Oh yeah, yep.
I love it. I love the extra research you did for the podcast. That deserves commendation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Calvin, I wish you would bring the same level of effort to the podcast
I didn't bring
before you
any.
say comments like that.
My comment still stands. It would make good ice cream.
See, but that's not the comment you made.
Yeah, it is.
No.
DJ, play
I
it back,
didn't
please.
say I've had whale milk ice cream and it's delicious.
No.
I said I want to try whale milk ice cream because whale milk would make the best ice cream.
This Red Bull is delicious. This Red Bull would be delicious. See how those are two different things?
One of them just means you haven't had it yet. That's all it means. It's
The one is
tense.
definitive.
No, they're both definitive. One is just tense.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's it.
This is
Yeah.
the part of the podcast that I despise.
If you say, hey,
I know. I love watching
This arguing
squirm.
of semantics.
If you say, hey,
I'm not squirming. I'm genuinely disassociating right now. I am gone right now, everybody.
Because I come from a country where tenses exist in ridiculous quantity, would and could are called conditional. So by the definition of the tense, it's not definitive.
Okay. Interesting.
maybe in French.
Still has to happen. What you
Still
got
has
there?
to
What you got there, Devin? You look pretty. Did you find something juicy?
I don't know. I hate that I'm Googling this stuff. I'm talking about 11
Just
milks
make
that
sure you
don't
have
come
that
from
on your in
cows.
private tab, or that's going to get some real interesting ads coming back at you.
It's close to that.
I think it's probably the same list that we found.
People milked cockroaches,
How?
and the milk turns out to be 3.5 times more calorie rich than cow's milk.
Just like cockroaches are more calorie rich than beef.
Are they really?
Cockroaches are like a superfood, my guy.
I can't believe that they milked cockroaches.
I didn't even know bugs made milk in the first place. Because they're not mammals. Why would they make milk?
Okay, it's a kind of milk.
Like how almond milk is a kind of milk?
They
It's
produce
just
a
ground
kind of
up
milk in their
nuts.
gut.
So it's cockroach stomach acid that is white, so we call it milk.
But it's milk because it's for their young.
They
stomach
vomit
acid for the
stomach
baby.
acid into the baby's mouth, and so we call
don't
it
I don't
milk.
know how they give it to the baby.
I
I'm
don't think
not that
that's
far.
I don't think that's
I'm
what
gonna stop at
constitutes
this
milk.
point.
Mhm.
I feel like the word milk has been overused recently to describe things that are in no way, shape, or
Ginger
form milk
milk.
at all.
The milk of gingers.
No, soy milk give you boobs if you drink too much of it.
That happened to me when
Yeah,
I
I
was a
know.
kid.
That's why Calvin doesn't drink it. We've already talked about this.
It's pretty great.
You could have just had boobs as a kid, Calvin. You
I
don't
didn't
know that
want
it was
that.
from the soy. I'm
No,
just
it
saying, you
wasn't a
don't know it was
soy.
from the
I
soy. You
do.
could
I
have
do
just
know
had
it was
that.
from the soy
That might have
because
just been you, buddy.
because it developed when I started drinking soy milk, and then it went away when I stopped.
So in theory, could you like make them come and go as you whenever you wish?
Yeah, I guess if I wanted to take estrogen shots, I could probably grow tits. That could probably happen.
I'm not
Just
saying
like
that. I'm
as what
saying
happens
just
with
drinking soy milk.
everybody.
Could you
Everybody
could
who
you
takes an excess of estrogen in their diet, they probably grow boobs. That's how estrogen works. Also, I was a teenager going through puberty, so that probably added to it.
It's
Well,
really
I'm just
messing with
wondering
it.
if you were just like if your hormones were all messed up being a teenager in general. Maybe it had nothing to do with the soy milk.
No, that
Maybe just
doesn't
your
make any
teenage body
sense.
decided to grow that.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm just saying, don't try to find a reason for it, buddy. Maybe it just happened.
There was definitely a
And we just
reason, and
think
it
of
was
it
the
as
soy
some
milk. It was the soy milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just like cow milk. I mean, goat milk's alright too. Makes good cheese.
I pretty much only like to drink cow milk and human milk.
We actually gross. We actually switched to half and half instead of just like normal whole milk.
You just
Because
start drinking half and half.
yeah,
You're
it's way better for you.
crazy.
Why?
Is it better for you?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's better for you.
yeah, it has all the fats and the good fats and stuff you need in it. It's not watered down. It's got you don't use as much.
Wouldn't just
What do
whole milk
You can
have
always cut it with water
fat?
if you need to.
What do you use milk in?
You know, everything. Like I put it in
Everything?
yeah, you put a little bit in scrambled eggs. Just a little bit though.
I've seen that
Makes them
before.
I
fluffy.
use cream cheese in them.
But yeah,
I mean,
you can put
that's good
cream
too.
in scrambled egg. I'm talking about like if you
Yeah.
just have a glass that you drink.
Oh yeah, I'll drink it.
You drink half and half.
That
Yeah.
feels so
There's,
thick.
there's no way that's
Oh,
healthy.
it's delicious. Put it in a bowl of cereal. Then you don't need enough to have like that much milk in there because
I don't
it's
want that.
it's delicious.
It feels so thick, man.
It's not. It's really not.
Doesn't it
Not
have
that
like
bad.
way more calories than milk too?
Probably, but
Hmm.
it also you only get a half gallon. And it lasts you as long as a gallon of milk does.
I don't really drink milk ever. So I guess like I only buy heavy cream to put a little bit in my coffee every morning. That's all I do.
Hmm.
That's the
Why don't you just
only
get Bailey's?
Baileys would be better,
That's what the
probably.
whiskey is for, is I just put whiskey. That's a little bit of heavy cream. If I do the Baileys, it's too much. I'm overdoing it at that point.
Yeah.
People can smell the Baileys. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you keep just put it in the Irish cream, like keep it old. When St. Patty's Day comes around, that special edition of ID, just fill it up with Bailey's. Haven't seen a coffee creamer commercial in a long time. Have you?
I don't
When
think
the
I've
last one?
ever seen a coffee creamer commercial.
Really?
No, some commercials, some products, I don't understand why they have commercials still. Like, it's not like people are going to forget they exist. Like toilet paper. Why are there toilet paper commercials?
It's to make you think like, oh, I need some.
You
My
realize you need some
parents-
when your butt's dirty. That's when you buy toilet paper.
No,
But-
like, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say you don't know like how soft toilet paper is though.
Yeah, but
until
you don't.
You know the certain mascot.
You don't really know how soft it is, so you buy it either. Like, it doesn't really matter. I feel like it's a product that needs people to be aware of it. You know, like when you see a commercial for there's a new product that'll help you solve this problem in your life. Sure, that's new, but like an advertisement for like toilet paper or like generic water or like apples or it's like why is that a commercial? You go to the store and you need that thing. You go to the aisle and you see the selection and you pick what you want. Why would the commercial do anything?
Well, for like the apples and stuff, that's trying to think of more like, hey, pick the healthier snack instead of the chips. That's usually how that goes. Or if there's a new apple on the market, like the Cosmic Crisp, which is the most amazing apple ever.
Is it better than Honeycrisp?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
I haven't
about
tried it yet.
Jesus?
What
I've
about
been
Jesus?
seeing a lot of commercials about
I
Jesus.
don't see any
Have you?
commercials for Jesus.
So we've been watching Paramount Plus, and apparently it has commercials, and it sucks.
That's
But
stupid.
almost all of our commercials are about Jesus and how he gets us. And that's actually what it's for, is hegetsus.com. And it's about how Jesus is like us. So like there's a bunch of people crying and saying that families are splitting up, and it's like Jesus understands. he gets us.
What does Jesus understand about a broken family?
Because he's human like us, apparently.
His parents
Like,
didn't divorce.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
pretty solid.
we've been getting tons of like there's so many different wild ones of like you this world is arguing and that people are arguing with each other. Jesus understands. Jesus understands how tough it is, buddy.
That's
Jesus
weird.
gets you, buddy.
That's weird.
Is it just because it's December? And that's what it is?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Why does a paid streaming service have ads?
Hulu does too. But you got to pay for
You have to
the
pay for the extra level.
ad fee.
Yeah, they have an extra level now.
I
We
pay
use-
for the extra
Stupid.
Hulu level, but not the
Oh, do you?
Paramount one.
Mm.
'Cause
Does
I got-
Paramount have an extra level as well?
I'm pretty sure it does.
That's
ad free
stupid.
thing. We use a VPN so we can watch like stuff from UK. So we've been watching Big Bang because you can't find it on any non-paid streaming service
Oh, really?
in the US. Yeah, but it's all free on all four.
Nice.
So we use, and what's great about their thing is there is ads, but there's 1 3-minute commercial right in the middle of the episode where it should be,
about
and
Jesus.
that's it. No, they're not about Jesus.
the
They're actually good
the UK Jesus gets us.
There's Jesus. Jesus?
That's pretty nice.
Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah. You have to keep us updated on those commercials, see if they get more intense, if
Yeah.
there's another level to these. Is it
I'll start taking notes about it next time, you guys, and I'll bring it back to the podcast.
yeah.
We can review it. So
How do you think they got they signed off on that sponsorship? Do you think they had to
how do you think Jesus
I don't
signed off on
think
the
Jesus signed
sponsorship?
off on
I
it.
don't
No,
think
no,
Jesus
no, no.
signed
I don't
off on
think
it, buddy.
not Jesus, not
I
Jesus.
think they
Like-
just kind of did it.
Like that. I mean,
think-
obviously, anybody can advertise on anything.
I think
And that's
Jesus
usually how
probably
it
forgot to
goes.
submit a copyright for his own name. Probably. He's not trademarked.
It's true.
It's a real bummer.
No,
It's public
can you
domain.
wait? Can you copyright Jesus? Can you? Can you? Could you
He probably could have. I don't think we can.
He's pre-copyright, so
Right. But I'm
it's
saying
just
in our
general
time
public
now,
domain.
could you?
Yeah, you could
somehow
copyright it.
So where
No.
just the name Jesus.
No, it couldn't be. You could not trademark just the name Jesus. No, it'd have to be something else.
I think you could, man.
I don't think you
Has
can.
any-
As a brand, you could absolutely
You can't
trademark it.
copyright public
It has-
domain. That's the whole point.
But I'm saying, I think what Mick
But-
is saying is that if Jesus were to be here now, and it was like, if we were at that time frame,
Yeah, if
could
he
you
was
copyright
alive,
that name?
yeah, if he was alive,
That's
you
what I'm
could
saying.
copyright
Yeah.
it.
No, but even now,
Even it's public
it's
domain
just
now.
it's a name.
Yeah.
No, you can't now.
But no,
not
so
now.
I'm not copywriting
You're
the.
trying to copyright Jesus' name.
I'm trying to think of how you could do it because
What a
it's not like
hustle.
because you're not copywriting the same product. You're not doing the same things that he did. It's just the name of just that
You can't
name, just
copyright the
that
name.
brand name because it's not a brand.
That's not a
it's
brand name.
Why couldn't you turn it into a brand? Jesus.
You could turn it into a brand, but it have to be
Jesus
Jesus
Jeans.
something like Jesus
It's
Jeans.
like the
you could trademark
subsidiary
that.
to Janko Jeans.
You could make a brand called Jesus Jeans and then trademark that, but you cannot just trademark the name
Oh, man.
Jesus.
You know what? Nobody's ever asked this question before. I'm glad we're talking about this because this is getting down to the.
I think you know what? I'm gonna tweet that right now. I'm gonna ask. Can you trademark Jesus?
You cannot.
I'm gonna put a poll. Yes or no?
They must have. You know what? They honestly must. I'm going back to the Jesus commercials. They must have honestly offered Paramount an inordinate amount of money to
You'd think
put that
so,
on
right?
there because of how slanted it is.
Mm-hmm.
There was probably a fat check coming their way for that one.
Or it was like somebody's kid, and they're like, I have to. So sometimes that's how they get
I don't know.
thrown in.
Maybe
there,
the
like,
Paramount
I'll
execs
do
just
this.
love Jesus. Who knows?
That's
Do
probably
you
that. I mean, maybe too.
do you wonder that maybe they tailor the commercials to people's like streaming habits? So
Oh,
like
that
they
could
see
be.
that we're watching nothing but reality TV on Paramount Plus, and they're like, these people need Jesus.
Yeah.
They've somehow watched 10 seasons of Survivor in the past 2 weeks. They need him now.
Gonna try to get ahead of this for you. Go on to Love Island.
Not Love Island. Circle, yes.
I
Not
mean,
Love Island.
Love Island UK, Love Island Australia.
Total Drama Island.
I've never seen any of them. I've only seen the some of the people that have been on it, that have been on
Okay.
some of the panel shows and stuff,
Gotcha.
and seen clips. Good lord.
Do you
that
watch
show.
any reality stuff?
Not a whole lot.
I
Like I
think
watch
they're
Alone.
all stupid. I hate them.
Alone is the best. Alone is
Alone's very
amazing.
good.
I don't like any of them.
No,
Alone
do
is
you know what
10
Alone is,
people
man?
going
Yeah.
out and
Okay.
can't like surviving. The
Yeah.
season we're on.
Calvin
don't
just
like-
looks at that and he's like, this is work.
I don't
I
like.
could be
any-
watching people play video games.
I don't like
instead.
reality TV in general. It's
I mean,
annoying because people are
we watched-
stupid.
We watched a POV, like guy had a camera on,
Yeah.
like with little toad sticker, and just
Mhm.
killed a muskox with it.
Jennifer
Oh my
watched the
goodness,
show.
yes.
It was like, whoa, intense. Like me and Bobby were both like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It's amazing. But I used to watch like Real World and Road Rules and Flavor of Love.
I don't know those shows,
I know you don't.
but I
That's
know that they're old like shows.
Swanos I'm talking about.
Do not use the word old connected
Sorry.
to those shows.
Now-
They're
now we talked-
classics, man. Classics.
I think it was on the last one we talked about Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I need to find it to show these people what they're missing. 'Cause
I have to.
it's
I have
amazing.
to. I have to be right back.
There's some
You have to be
good
right
ones.
back.
Oh man.
Okay.
My baby is apparently projectile vomiting right now.
Oh,
And Jennifer's texting me. So
Do you mind just finishing the podcast real quick, buddy? Like another 15
that's what I
minutes? And then
wanted
can
to
you
do.
that?
And she started
Can you-
swearing at me. So I have to
no,
go.
that's okay. Go take care of the baby.
I might be back in
alright.
like 10 minutes. I don't know exactly what she
That's
needs to do.
If it goes too long, we'll just end it.
If it's longer than that, we will
Squawk can just sub in
kick
for
you
my
from the
spot.
podcast. Indefinitely.
I mean, we've only been going for like an hour.
It's like less than it's like 50
Yeah, we're
minutes.
not.
Yeah.
We've been like getting
So,
shorter and shorter at
I'll
our
be,
time.
I'll be
like,
back shortly, maybe.
A few moments later.
You can always feel your tongue. Your brain just chooses not
I'm
to.
back.
Hey, Calvin.
Your nose is always blocking part of your vision.
Hmm
I can not feel my tongue.
No, you always feel your tongue.
No, it's easy.
Your brain chooses not to feel your tongue.
Mm-mm.
Because once you start thinking about it, if you start actually thinking about how you can feel it, you start feeling like your teeth and the roof of your mouth.
I can put my tongue in a spot where it's not touching anything.
But letting it lay flat, just laying, you're
Yeah,
always
if it's laying, then
you're-
yeah, sure. But
otherwise
I
you're
can put my tongue in a
consistently
place
moving
where I
away.
don't feel it, is what I'm saying. So it's possible for me to
but
not feel my
naturally
tongue.
sitting. But
That
you're
wasn't a stipulation. That wasn't in this.
I mean, stipulation is a normal, natural human being. I guess we have to do normal, natural
A
human being.
normal,
and
natural human being can
Calvin.
move
Should
their
that be our list?
tongue.
It's like
can
normal
move their
humans
tongue.
and then Calvin.
That's how we split the rest of humanity down into two classes. It's Calvin and then the rest of humanity.
That makes sense.
And there might randomly be like one other Calvin out in the world that exists the same way as him.
Mhm.
And then there might be two of them, but that would be it. That was
That
like
sounds
max.
pretty rare. Pretty rare.
I
You're
mean,
like 1 in a billion,
I
dude.
feel like we
1 in a
saw
million.
him.
But did he act like
I'm-
me, or did he just look like me?
Oh, he was way cooler, probably.
Oh man,
You stupid
He's in a
whore.
band, man. That's all I know.
I used to
I
be
remember
in a
the
band.
comments, but I don't know if I
Who
should
was it?
repeat them.
What was the comments? Post show stuff.
I used to be in a band.
Used to be in a band.
Mhm.
What did you play in a band? Oh, actually, think about that too. Sorry, I'm my ADHD brain. After the show, I came home and I started playing my guitar again, because I'm like, I'm a little inspired to play some music, and I wrote a whole song, like start to finish. I can play it and sing it. It's awesome.
I remember him now. I just looked up a picture of them. It
Do you
does look
remember?
like Calvin.
Do you remember what you said?
No.
It was funny.
What does he look like?
You.
I'll send it in the chat.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
How'd you find him?
Malvin Kyle.
Stop it.
It's in the chat.
Yep.
The guy with the hat on?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
It does kind of look
doesn't look
like
like
you,
me
huh?
at all. What are you talking about?
No, it does actually.
It does, especially in person, dude. When I shook his hand, it was like grabbing your hand. It was weird.
I think
It's a
you're
weird
crazy.
thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're tripping.
I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. My brain's tripping out.
Yeah, it does look a lot like him.
That's
Maybe like the
The
nose.
mustache too.
I don't have a mustache.
I know, but you did, and I vividly remember it.
When
The one that was curly?
Yeah, but it was before the curly
or
part.
you had the just the.
You had little points.
Mm-hmm. I remember because when we started this podcast and Tyler said, "Oh, I can't do it without my friend Calvin," the first image that popped into my brain was that image. So I remember that's when I met you. That's why you looked.
I had a little mustache.
Ding. Yeah, it was like I know exactly who that is.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, we all make mistakes.
I
You feel
enjoyed
like that
it
was
while
a
I had
mistake,
it.
Calvin?
No.
No, you stand by that
I
one.
enjoyed it while I had it.
What made you get rid of it?
People.
Shame.
People?
Basically the same thing as shame.
It wasn't shame.
People shamed you?
No, it wasn't shame.
Did people not like it?
No, it wasn't shame.
Well, okay.
That's the same question.
You know what? If you say it one more time, it's true. Actually, go ahead.
So elaborate then. If you got rid of it because of people,
Was it a person?
It was. Let me try to think of a way to say
several
this.
people.
Makes
You
sense.
dog. You player, man. Let's dig into this. This is some juicy stuff.
So there were things that I wanted to do that I wouldn't be allowed to do if I still had the mustache.
Like go to a school,
No.
be around kid children.
No. What?
playgrounds, buy a white van.
You're making this way worse than it is.
Ever buy candy?
No.
Banned from the trench coat store.
No, I was actually getting trench coat advertisements.
Okay, so you stand by the mustache.
I liked it.
What about the perm? Where do you
I
stand on the
think,
perm?
I think that I looked good with the perm, but I stopped doing it because it was too expensive.
People. Okay. Shame.
Yep.
I never do anything because of shame. I don't care about that.
I know, and that's what's so infuriating. This is the crux of the issue, buddy.
Is that I feel no
Please
shame?
start doing things about
No.
your shame.
I
Your
don't-
shameful actions. Please
I
do
don't
something about them.
do things that I feel shame for.
I know, but we feel it. That's the
Yeah.
biggest problem.
Okay, but you added me to your cringy group chat where I have to watch your stupid cringy videos every day.
Yes, I know.
That's way more cringe than I've ever put you through in your entire life.
What cringy videos? You guys having some cringy video chats without me?
I don't like them.
Damn
I
it,
don't
Calvin.
like them.
What's wrong with you? You excluded me. I guess how it is.
No, you're in a different one. You're in a non-cringy one
Oh,
where we said normal
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add Mick to it now. I'm gonna
Oh
add
my
Mick to
God.
it now. Out of
Cat-
shame.
Out of shame
Catalog-
because he feels the shame.
This is the shame
I had
episode.
no problem. I could have been like, yeah, Mick, you're not in it.
Everybody go around and express something shameful you've done. Go ahead, Mick.
Something
Do
shameful.
you feel no shame either? Am I the only one that experiences shame?
Now hold on here.
I was actually
You may think that I'm trying to think of one.
So
because I can't think of one.
I have
What I'm trying to
something
do is think of one because there's so many.
Okay.
I have something that I was actually just thinking about today. It's not really shame, but it's like something I regret doing.
Oh.
Like it was embarrassing. When we used to go swing dancing a lot at the ballroom in Olympia.
Yeah.
There was one time, I think I was probably in my early teens,
Mm-hmm.
where we were there and this beautiful woman
Oh wow.
came up and asked me to dance. And I had not been practicing at all and knew like 2 moves.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "I don't think that you actually want me to dance with you. I will disappoint you. You do not want this. I don't know how to dance. I'm just here to learn. Please don't ask me to dance." And everyone was like, "Hey, that's the rule in swing dancing. If a woman asks you to dance, you have to dance with her." And I was like, "That's the dumbest rule I've ever heard in my life." But I got up and I just did the basic steps and like one move over and over again. And I could see her face just like becoming more disappointed as time went on. And then the song ended and she just walked away. And I regret ever getting up off my seat to do that dance. I should have
Was
I should have held my ground and said no, thank you.
was I there?
I don't think so. I think it was the
Okay.
Shelton group. It wasn't the Olympia group.
Man, last time I went swing dancing, I went with Maggie and Andrew. A long, long time ago. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and we were about the same weight at the same time.
Okay.
And so we're like, you know what? We could really throw each other around. Like we're comfortable enough to like we know our limit of where we can hurt each other. And we're like, we're going out. And we spun and threw each other around that whole dance floor. It was awesome.
Mhm.
Like no homo, just 2 bros swing dancing.
At one point, I knew how to flip people.
Oh,
in
we did that
dancing.
too. That was
Yeah,
Like what do
a
you
little
mean
scary.
flip people? Like
like make them do a backflip.
oh wow.
You don't flip
But
them over your shoulder. You flip them in front of you.
yeah,
Gotcha.
there's a
Yeah,
couple different ways you can do it.
yeah. The way that we learned it was with like basically they jump, right, and as they jump, you push on like here, and you push on the back of their legs, and you just flip them, and they just do a full spin and then land on their
Oh,
feet.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Flip
as
flipping
as
before.
like their momentum going up, and then you pushing, they just kind of do a
Yeah.
flip.
We should try that next mosh pit.
So doing flips.
Heck yeah. Next
Each
basement
side
show mosh
run
pit.
at each other and just go pow. Oh, we'll have to do that thing where you grab and do the like.
That's another great idea.
Yeah. I mean, we got to take Chris though, because he's the one that's gonna hold us in helicopter.
What?
Remember, Chris said he wants to throw somebody around at a
You just grab
concert.
both of your arms and just spin.
And you remember
Hell,
that old? It was like one of the first
I don't
videos
remember
I
that at
showed
all.
on in our like I think it was the music channel or not on there, but it was this big dude just holding a guy and then just out in the center just spinning,
oh
just
heck yeah.
helicoptering. And he said, "I'll throw somebody around a concert." Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Sounds like a hospital trip waiting to happen.
I mean, as long as there's no poles in the way, and you know,
I feel like
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
hit
If you
somebody
end up in
else
the
with my
hospital,
limbs.
you end up in the hospital after a mosh pit. That sounds like a good mosh pit.
No,
You know what I mean?
I
You
got
know what
punched
I'm
in the
saying?
nose.
that sounds
once.
like an insurance claim.
I mean, stuff happens. You get hit sometimes. I got whacked in the nose once.
I'd rather just stay in
My
my
own fault though.
seat.
I don't know if I've told it on. I don't know if I said that on this one.
I think you did.
Have I? Have I told it by getting thumped in the nose?
Yes, you did. Tell me
Been
that.
headbutted before.
I think
Probably.
that was like in episode 2.
Early.
We talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
You got hit in the face.
Oh, that's what we should do. We should go to a wrestling show. Go watch a match.
We should just
Midget
wrestle each
wrestling?
other.
Let's go watch a wrestling match.
We
Yeah.
should wrestle each other.
My uncle said we need to go see midget wrestling because it's the
Okay.
most amazing thing in the world.
I have heard that too.
He
It
said
is
it was so
near
good.
life changing. I've heard.
I think
Mhm.
I think that we should rent some wrestling gear and wrestle on camera.
I don't want to do that.
I don't
Actually,
know.
I'm sorry. That doesn't sound fun.
No,
Calvin.
come on, you guys. You guys got to make content. Come on.
Okay. You know what? You'll rent the gear. I'll do it. Deal?
I'll make you some cardboard gear, and I'll rent some gear for myself.
He's supposed to hurt you. That's what's happening here.
I could hurt Calvin.
I feel
I could
like
beat up Calvin.
we are similar sizes and strengths, so we could actually have an even match wrestling.
I'm 100% stronger than you.
Uh,
I'm 100. No, it's not even a question. I'm 100% stronger than you.
It depends. It depends.
That would be fun.
No. Hold on, Calvin. Pause the podcast.
Pause the podcast.
Can you press the pause button?
No. I'm not gonna pause.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry, he needs to pause it.
I think maybe you could beat me in arm wrestling.
Calvin.
But I feel like my legs are stronger than yours.
Calvin, I need you to understand this. I'm 100% stronger than you, buddy.
I don't think so.
I could beat the crap out of you.
I don't think so.
It would be shameful.
I think that
how much I could beat you
I
up.
think
You would feel shame
I think that you've
in
said
this
that
one moment in your life
in saying that
when I
for
beat you up.
10 years, and I haven't believed it once.
Calvin, I do physical work every single day. I could beat the crap out of you, buddy.
You paint.
I am constantly lifting and
You're
doing
lifting
physical
paint
things.
cans.
Buddy, I could beat you up. I need you to understand this.
I don't think that it's
For your safety
I don't think
and
that it
mine.
comes down just to raw strength, though. Is the thing. There's technique in wrestling.
So do you feel like you have the technique down?
Yes.
Mick, you can go ahead and unpause the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're back on.
And we're back. That's heated.
I feel like I've wrestled way more than you have, and I have way better technique than you might have.
How many times have you wrestled?
My whole life.
With
doubt.
feelings, with doubt, yeah. Shame.
With my brother usually. My brother and I wrestled a lot. I wrestled with my cousins. I wrestled with my wife
that would be an even match.
He tries to toe wrestle.
My brother and you, or my brother and me?
My brother or your brother. My brother and you. No, your brother and me. Yeah.
I could be
Your
my
brother's
brother.
strong.
I could be my
Your
brother
brother's
wrestling.
He's probably holding back for you, bud.
No, he's not. He hates me.
Do you understand that? Like when you have an older brother, you're like, this guy doesn't have anything going on for him.
That does not happen. No.
I gotta let him have this one. He
No.
is at the depths of despair.
That's my brother right
He
now.
has zero shame.
That's my brother.
He needs this.
No. My brother has
He
never
eats
gone
massive
easy on
burgers
me
in his mouth. He needs it.
He's never gone easy on me his entire life.
He could
I've
eat
gone
2
easy
Big
on him.
Toms. This guy needs it.
Oh my god. You realize that the best wrestlers eat a lot of burgers, right?
How many wrestlers do you know?
More than you.
More than me.
More than you.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna hook us up with a midget wrestling because it's amazing. My uncle saw it at a bike rally, so it was even better. But he said it was so
Bike
good.
rally
Motorcycle
wrestling match?
A bicycle rally.
But there was wrestling there also?
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of bikers with like at a bar with a small wrestling arena, and they had like one of the guys was like one of the famous ones too. He's I think he's black, one of the black ones. that sounds really bad, but he's like
the black ones, you know.
Well, there's not too many black midgets that I know of.
Why'd you look at Calvin when you said it? You know that feels even.
What? I don't think I've actually ever seen a black midget.
You know what?
Actually,
you've never seen?
Yeah, you have. You've seen at least one.
I don't.
You've seen at least one.
I have.
I'm gonna look up the one you've seen. Actually,
there's the famous one.
There's a famous one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, and I don't remember.
He's played with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
What do you mean? Yeah, you do.
Because you're gonna see it and you're gonna go, "Oh, I know who this is."
Okay, Billy Bob Thornton. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, you do. You know
Who is this? Who is this guy?
How do you not know who Billy Bob Thornton
What
is?
has he played in?
Tony Cox.
I haven't seen any of these things that he's played in at all.
But you've seen
Santa.
No, he literally. I'm looking at a list of his credits. I have not seen any of these things. So I don't know.
You've never seen this man before in your life.
No.
Tony Cox. You've never seen him.
No.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh no, not Billy Bob Thornton. Look up Tony Cox and tell me if you've seen that man.
Tony Cox, American actor.
I don't know why you need to put that.
No, it
American
showed up by
because he's putting
itself.
Cox in the search engine.
Yeah, I
wants to
can't
make
just,
sure
I can't
he's
just
very
do regular
regular.
Cox.
It's
Although-
COX, buddy. Okay.
Not COXX. X.
I've never seen any of these movies either.
Do you not
Actually.
recognize him though?
No. Oh, he played.
glad
He,
to have seen
he
him
played
then.
in Ewok's Battle for Ender. He was an Ewok. That's nice. So I probably saw that movie, but never saw him because he was in a costume. No,
He
I've
was in
never.
Return of the Jedi.
I've never seen any of these. I don't know who this guy is.
You've seen Return of the Jedi
That's not in this listing.
of Tony Cox?
No.
I'm
That's
literally
not.
looking at Wikipedia right now, and he was in Return of the Jedi.
He was an
And
Ewok.
Spaceballs.
He was an Ewok, basically. Is what you're saying.
What was he in Spaceballs then?
Probably an Ewok.
Yes, he was in Spaceballs.
What was he in Spaceballs?
I can't.
I don't think I've
Mm.
seen any of these.
I'm sure there's somebody. So this is what happens when I listen. Is they'll be talking about something, and I'll be like, I know the answer. This is what he was. And so I'm sure somebody right now is shouting that out loud.
Probably Swat.
to
That's
us.
what he does every time.
Oh,
Was
he
wait-
was.
uh,
No, that's not him.
Hmm?
He was
Not-
one of the basically fake Ewoks from Spaceballs.
Hmm.
Right?
Oh, so it was.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
Yeah,
what they are.
yeah,
I have not seen.
Yeah,
Spaceballs
that's
in
the
literally
long time.
years.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this guy before.
We need to get you on some movies.
I've seen lots of movies, just none of these B-rolls.
B movies are the best.
Hmm.
I think we've established that 80s B.
I'm pretty sure he was in like those spoof movies.
Yeah, he was in Epic Movie and Disaster Movie.
Mhm.
Um,
He usually does stuff
I
like that.
might have seen Epic Movie. Maybe.
So dumb.
I don't remember.
I don't remember if
Baseball.
I've seen it or not.
That was the era of like really dumb parody movies.
Yeah.
Like everything was getting parodied. Paradiddled.
Paradiddled?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's drumming. Paradiddles.
Paradoodle? Paradox Doolittle?
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Did we do it? Did it?
Did we do what? What do we do?
Did we?
The show?
Everybody
Yeah,
I
gotta
still
get
don't
back.
know. I
I
still
think-
don't know who Tony Cox is. So no.
I mean, looked at him, but
Most famous black midget.
Yep.
Most famous black.
exactly.
Okay, that's on his resume. That's
Mhm.
It probably
Tony
should
Cox
be.
Cox.
It's not.
Probably is.
right underneath most famous black midget. I got when I last time I went to
I don't know
Devin's
any other.
house, last time I went to Devin's house, they yelled at me for saying midget.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's kind of one of those things, though. But we can get to that in the post show too, because I got some.
He has some stuff to
I got some
unpack.
stuff.
Got some offensive things to say
No,
for our paying audience.
I mean I'm not racist, but
I don't think you should ever
That's
say
it.
I'm not
That's
racist, but that's like
It's-
that right there, red flag.
right. All right, that's it. I think. And
Is
we'll
that
get
it?
to
Is that the
this.
show?
I think we did this one. This has been episode 31.
Were
of Beers
we,
With It.
were we funny enough this time?
I feel like I was better this time than last time. I was not.
Because you were gone half of last time. That's why.
You were gone half of last time.
What do you mean?
I was not gone half of last time.
Emotionally,
here-
I was gone half. Of
I
last
was here.
time
I got
also,
here
but
2
that's a whole
minutes
different
after
story.
our start time, and Mick was gone for 20 minutes,
Hey,
going to McDonald's and then also changing his clothes.
I was doing family responsibilities and getting my child food because my wife was not feeling good. So, suck it. Good husband. Good dad.
Yes, you are, buddy. Yeah, you
Mhm.
are. Uh huh.
Yep, and that's where it is. You know
Don't
it.
let anybody tell you differently.
No,
I don't think
care what I
anybody's telling him differently.
Calvin's starting to. I think.
No,
I
I'm just
don't know.
saying. I'm just saying he was hella late. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not that late.
20 minutes out of an hour. It's hella late.
I don't think I missed an episode yet.
Technically, he was on time actually, and you were late by 4 minutes.
I was actually. I was
2
early.
minutes.
I was early.
It was.
All
4. We
right.
can go back.
We'll go back and we'll review the tapes.
So I edited it to 2 minutes.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode again. Please rate us 5 stars on all of the platforms, everywhere you listen to this, on YouTube, everything like that. I don't know, you probably heard it at the beginning of this one too, but go to our YouTube channel, the Beers Per Minute YouTube channel. It's down in the things. Subscribe there, get all our stuff that we're putting out there because we're going to have more cool stuff coming out there as well. We also wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to Dusty Cubby for the use of their song Croissant off the album Fair Enough. Go check them out. They're amazing to see in concert live. I don't know why that was kind of a weird. I paused on saying concert. It just didn't sound right coming
Concert
off my
live.
tongue. Like saying in concert just doesn't flow off the tongue.
In concert live feels like it's repeating itself.
In concert live.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like live. The band live is actually
in concert live, in person, real
We're
live.
talking about Dusty Cubby.
Do all those things, please. Thanks, everybody. Go check all their stuff out, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Beers Per Minute has been presented by Stupid Mythic Forest. New episodes come out on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Don't forget to rate and subscribe so you never miss a thing. Stupid